Hi, my name is Julia Villanueva. I am a third-year nursing student and I am running to be next year's NSA president. So I believe that I am the most qualified for this position because I've been a board member of NSA each year I've been in college. So my first year I was HHD ICC representative, my second year I was secretary, and now this year I am VP. So all those years of experience of being on board and all the leadership skills that I've gained, hopefully they all come together and I could be the best president that I could be. So one of my main goals for this club in particular is to expand our outreach and impact by collaborating with clubs on campus to serve our communities. Hopefully with campus slowly opening up, we'll be able to do this. So the club has never done this before, and I believe collaborating with a variety of CSUF organizations who share similar principles to NSA can help us become more compassionate and experienced individuals, all while helping those who are in need, whether it be through education, advocacy, volunteering, or fundraising. And I believe this will help instill a greater passion in serving others, not just for myself, but for my members, and I hope that that will follow us into the nursing field. And hopefully all of this outreach and increased activity can help grow the club. And I especially hope that the club continues after I graduate. But that's my main goal, and even if we're not allowed to be out there on campus due to whatever circumstances COVID might throw at us, I really want to serve the members and provide them with any opportunities that I could find. So I hope that you vote for me for NSA president for the 2021-2022 school year.
Hi everyone, my name is Brittany and I'm running to be your next vice president. So a little bit about me, I'm currently a third year and I am in the traditional BSN cohort class of 2022. I'm in my Peds OB clinical rotations this semester and I aspire to be a neonatal nurse practitioner. And that's my nursing background. So on the screen here, I've made a little AdPi acrostic detailing all my personality traits. You can read through that, but I won't go over them just because throughout the speech you'll see how I demonstrated all these qualities. I want to be the vice president because I want to be more involved in overseeing the work of all the other positions on board and to be in a leadership position that will allow me to be more involved with other club logistics. Being the membership director last year has required me to be very detail-oriented while getting back to emails, updating hours daily, and searching for new volunteer opportunities, etc. And I hope to continue being just as detail-oriented, and I want to assist the president in doing whatever they need help with. And I love NSA, and I hope that as vice president, I can continue to help NSA keep succeeding. And as vice president, I hope to further get to know everyone while promoting NSA as a club and distinguishing the CSUF NSA chapter as an especially active and dedicated club. I know that I'm qualified to be your 21 to 22 vice president because I have consistently demonstrated my leadership capacities throughout high school and college. During my 4 years of high school, I served as president of WE Club and vice president of the American Red Cross Club, and both clubs are volunteer organizations that focus on community service. And as of right now, I'm on the creative committee for CSUF Circle K International Club. And in college, not only was I the membership director of NSA this year, but I'm also the cohort representative for TBSN 2022, a volunteer for the Robust Aging Clinic, a tutor for the Nursing Peer Tutor Club, and a member of the CSUF and Denmark Virtual Foreign Student Exchange Program. So you can probably tell that I have a lot on my plate and I'm pretty busy. However, school remains a priority for me and I'm pretty decent at time management and balancing everything, so I can guarantee that I will put in my all into being the next NSA vice president. And just from being a board member in general in so many different extracurriculars, I know about working together as a team and dedicating time and efforts towards a common cause. Being on board has also allowed me to gain knowledge about different board positions and their roles and what it takes to help lead a club. I know that I will be able to cooperate well with whoever's on board next year, so I'm really excited to befriend everyone and to work towards making a difference in healthcare. And next I'm going to discuss my future plans for NSA, which are listed in the picture here. Some goals I have for NSA include more fundraisers, volunteer events, and clinics. And in order to raise more funds for the club itself, I think that we should hold more fundraisers. That way these funds can be used to benefit club members with merch, food, and nursing supplies. I also really want to have more in-person volunteer events and skills workshop that would allow our general members to be more hands-on in the club. And I want to include virtual events still because it's really hard to travel to in-person events, especially when so many nursing students and college students are swamped with clinical schedules and other busy schedules. As the VP, I want to reach out to other clubs and the School of Nursing some more to promote our club and to gain more members. Last year we had just over 80 members and not all of them were active, so I hope to fix that and to work on membership retention so that there are more active members who have the potential to run for board next year. One thing I do want to especially work on next year is a directory and a membership handbook for easy access to all things NSA. I remember being a freshman and a new member of NSA and I had no idea what was happening in the club. Because of this experience, as well as hearing from other freshmen and sophomores about how hard it is to start being involved in NSA without being so overwhelmed, I hope to create something that would allow everyone to more easily understand what NSA is about and how to be more involved. So yeah, with my experience in leadership and my dedication to nursing and service, I know that I could be a great leader and a great vice president. I promise to work hard and I really hope that you all vote for me, Brittany, for VP. Thank you.
Hello, future nursing students. My name is Haley Murphy, and I'm running to be your NSA secretary. I'm currently in the traditional BSN cohort, graduating in 2022. So just a quick little get to know me fact is that I would love to be a midwife in my future. Labor and delivery has definitely caught my attention this past semester. So I am striving to be your NSA secretary because I feel like it fits my personality and my skill set. So I'm the type of person in all my classes to take very detailed notes, and I enjoy doing that. My organization skills can also assist me in this position by making my notes easily comprehensible by all that read them. In addition, I enjoy getting to know people and making personal connections to those around me. By being this type of person, I will be able to easily take role in all of the meetings. I am very reliable of a person, and I will be present at every event that is asked of me. Time management is very important to me, as to all nursing students, which will help me be on time to all events and be able to depict an accurate minute count. Another role as your NSA secretary is to help the president with newsletters. My eye for aesthetics and easy reading will also benefit members because of nice, simple, yet informative newsletter, which equates to less reading for you guys. Lastly, scheduling meetings via Google Forms, Doodle, and GroupMe will be easy for me because I am competent in effective communication through technology. I am qualified to be your NSA secretary because of my past roles in leadership. In high school, I took on different leadership roles. I was the captain of my soccer team for 2 years. As a captain, I was the one who made sure messages were communicated to the girls, warm-ups were started on time, drama was settled, and encouraging the girls was also one of my roles. In addition, I was a link crew leader for 2 years. This meant I was assigned to about 10 freshmen to mentor throughout the year. Both of these leadership positions taught me how to effectively communicate with others, which will help me be a leader in NSA. Throughout my college experience, I have struggled to find places to get involved because sports was always my go-to. NSA will give me the opportunity to get involved and be in a leadership role. I've always loved being a leader, and I promise you guys that I will give you 100% in my position. Some short-term goals that I have for NSA include reaching out to nursing students and getting them involved in the club. I know many current pre-nursing and nursing students that are not very involved in this club, so I would help to recruit them to join. In addition, I want to help fundraise for NSA by giving ideas on how we could do so and making the events happen. I'm hoping a goal would be to host more outreach events or just get-togethers to help facilitate community if COVID allows us to. My long-term goal is to help nursing students create a network in the nursing world to turn to through NSA. Networking is an important task as a nursing student because nursing is a very widespread career, and it helps to have someone near that can help you. Hearing from any nurse who has been through what we've been through as students aspiring to be nurses will inspire us and motivate us to work hard. It also gives us an upper hand because now we have mentors and people to look up to. I strive for NSA to be the community where nursing students learn about nursing outside of school and all the opportunities nurses actually have in our society. I want to bring more of a variety of nurses into our meetings to speak to all of us. Nursing students would really be able to explore all their opportunities if we gave them the tools to do so. Lastly, I just want to thank you guys for your time. I appreciate you listening to my speech. If given this position, I will do everything I can to be a great leader for this incredible club. So, vote Haley for secretary. Thank you guys.
Hello NSA members, this is Amy Lim and I am applying for the treasurer position. I'm currently a first-year student in the traditional BSN program, aspiring to be a dependable nurse in the future. These are some of the reasons why I am qualified for this position. Through my years of experience working as a cashier and a barista for a boba store, I have learned how to count money and handle money accurately and work in a very fast-paced environment. I love talking with people and working with other dedicated members to tackle challenging tasks together. As a cashier, I was in charge of counting money and making a summary for the transactions at the end of every shift. My previous experience in leadership include being a secretary for my high school's Type 1 Cure Club, which was a club dedicated to help spread awareness for diabetes. I was also the secretary for my high school Sudoku Club, which was a club dedicated to helping stressed out students to just chillax and have fun during their lunch breaks. Although I don't have a previous experience in treasurer yet, I was an organized leader for my previous clubs as I took detailed notes for every meeting and worked with other members to help advertise the clubs and inspire more people to join the meetings. I was always organized when it came to taking care of money, as I always tracked out my personal spendings and know when to spend my money and when to not. I am confident that I will be able to take care of the club's funds and provide all the leaders with organized notes that will allow you guys to keep in a loop on where we stand with money. I am also good at looking for scholarship opportunities, as I have applied to a handful in the past. I would love to share my findings with other members, as we're not competitors but fellow supporters. Through this role, I would like to be involved with other dedicated leaders of NSA and be inspired by each and every member. I also aspire to be a strong leader myself, who others can depend on for important tasks. As a treasurer, I can promise that I will get all the important forms and signatures on time and effectively communicate with other members. I will use my growth mindset and be willing to not only share my ideas, but to also receive constructive criticisms from others. I didn't get a chance to attend any of the NSA meetings yet, as it's only been a few days since I joined the club. I didn't quite realize the importance of community and group support for nursing until now. Being a nursing student or any student in the medical field is certainly not easy, as even the prerequisite classes are currently kicking my butt. But I believe that through a strong community of dedicated and heartwarming students, we will all be able to tackle our college years together through encouragement and group support. This is why I wanted to join NSA, and I would like to contribute my time and effort into making this club as best as it can be, because this club is so essential for all the nursing students out there. I'm confident that as a treasurer, I'll be able to shine a positive light on the club through my dedication, and you guys can definitely count on me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Hannah Tinker, and I am part of the traditional BSN cohort of fall 2019. The position that I am running for is treasurer. Something that interests me about treasurer is that it has to do with math. It's quite odd, but I actually enjoy math and I like working with numbers. I find that working with numbers, there's usually only one right answer and it's pretty straightforward. I also like budgeting and organizing my own finances, so I'm hoping that these interests will help me be successful in the position. Some of the qualities that I possess that hopefully will help me be successful is that I'm organized, I'm responsible, reliable, and I'm team oriented. I like to map out my week on a calendar because it helps me not forget anything and it makes sure I know what I have to do. I also have to manage my time between work and school. So by doing so, it helps me be more responsible and reliable. From my experience from working at Target, I do gain some experience from handling and counting money at the cash registers. I would also say that it's helped me learn how to work with a team. If I need to help with something, I know to ask. And it helps me learn how to be flexible and adaptable to new situations I may face. Throughout my clinical experiences, I help manage the cares of patients, and then I also help collaborate with other members of the team to help reach a common goal. And for my vision and goals for this upcoming year for NSA would be to continue to utilize our resources effectively and see if there's anywhere we can improve. I will also be looking into new scholarship opportunities for our members, and ultimately I'm looking forward to bringing meaningful events and opportunities to our members. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashley Verton. I am one of the student nurses from the traditional cohort, class of 2022. This is my end of the second year of my nursing program. I'm gonna be heading into my third year. I am interested in being a treasurer because I want to be involved in the nursing student organization or association, and I really want to be interactive with my university. I really want to make a difference and be involved in the groups, and I want to be part of a group that's going to help my career, and I am able to help my community as well. I want to be working as a team and gaining leadership experiences, as well as making acquaintances that are hopefully going to be long-term acquaintances that I can talk to maybe and probably resource with them, like on benefits of, not benefits, but kind of how we can move along in our career and help each other. I feel like I would be a wonderful asset to have. I am bilingual. I have my LVN. I graduated with my LVN in 2015, so it's gonna be 6 years on July 15th, and that I graduated from my LVN, and that I have my license. I got my license in November 2015, so in November I'll have 6 years with my license. I have worked with like in the school, so I'm very familiar to how everything works. I am not only have experience with that, I also have experience with sales. Back in Mexico with my family, we have a little store, so I am very good with money. I always have been, so I feel like I would be a wonderful asset to have there too. I am very resourceful. I like to network around with others, and I am very social, so I try to communicate and be very inclusive of many people. And hopefully we can grow as a club and I can incorporate more members. And I just really want to be a part of this nursing club because I feel like it'd be wonderful for my experience as well. Please consider me for this position. I think I would be a very good member of the team, and I try to communicate well with others as well, and so maybe we can learn and possibly help the club grow even more. I am not sure of what long-term goals I have for this club, but I think working well with others and people who probably have more a foundation of what they'd like for the club, then we can work together and probably have a good agreement and end goal for this club in general. Please consider me, and I would love to be part of the board member. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Hannah Romay and I'm running to be NSA's next membership director. So a little bit about me, I am a part of the TBSN 2022 cohort, and I'm hoping to specialize in either labor and delivery or the OR. So I'm hoping to be the next membership director for NSA for multiple reasons. First of all, I would love to really get to be more involved in NSA as well as just Fullerton in general, and I think that this would be a really amazing way to take on leadership, get to connect with my peers in the nursing program, and also just be able to learn a little bit more about the major that I'm going to be going into. Second, I'm really hoping to grow as a person and as a leader. I've been slowly making my way through that throughout college just by picking up positions through things such as cohort representative or family head in my other club, CKI. So I'm really hoping that this can help build upon my leadership experiences and really help me grow as a person. And third is because I would love to help bring some of my qualities to the position of the membership director. So some qualities that I can bring to the position are my organizational skills. I really enjoy having things all spread out into a planner so I can see when my due dates are and everything. And I'm also pretty proficient in Excel, so I like making spreadsheets that keeps everything organized. And when it comes to the actual position in general, some visions that I have are to make the membership hours as accessible and as updated to the members as much as possible. So I would love to do that by working with people such as like the historian to get the links and everything on not just only the website, but also maybe publicized on the Instagram page, and maybe even sending it out through email just so people can be really up to date, because I think it's really important that people see the amount of hours that they're putting in, because not only does it show how much of a hard work that everyone's putting in, I think it also serves as a motivation to really see the difference that we're making in the community. In addition to keeping updated hours, I would also love to really help engage and bring in new members to NSA. I really enjoy connecting with people and really bringing out the passion that we all have for nursing. And so I would love to do that by maybe creating like activities or even just being able to provide like any information. I think what would be really amazing is maybe if we make like a little pamphlet kind of about like what NSA is about, what the nursing major is about, and all of the amazing things that we can get from it, such as networking, leadership, and growth. And I think that by having all of this information in like one tight space will really help motivate people, because they'll be able to see all of the things that they can really get out of the club, so that they can also maximize their time while they are in the club as well. I really love how NSA is a place where everyone who is passionate about the healthcare field is able to come together and work together in order to help better our community and help better ourselves as potential healthcare workers. And I really hope to be a part of the board, and I really hope to be a part of next year's board that can really be a part of it to help bring everyone up together. One of the biggest foundations for a club is, of course, its members. So as membership director, I really hope to uphold its members and support its hours and make sure that everything is organized in order to help keep things going. And thank you so much, and I hope to be your guys' next membership director.
Hi, my name is Jason Dean, and I am running to be your NSA historian. I am in the traditional BSN cohort class of 2022. I want to be your historian because I have observed the current historian during his position and feel that this position is the best for me. I enjoy the creative side of social media, and it allows me to express my creative joy that I normally can't in my chosen career path. I have enjoyed graphic design and helped to take this passion and incorporate with nursing. Social media is a platform that grows every day, and I hope if I am chosen to take on this task, I can help rebrand and expand the already established NSA community, especially to include undeclared majors and other science majors that are interested in the field of nursing. Coming into college, I had no idea where to begin to get involved. There were a lot more people, and I was from a small town in Northern California. I joined a sorority and got involved with the Panhellenic Executive Board. I was the VP of Recruitment Guides, and in my position, I had to adjust to the virtual lifestyle and the climate that we live in today. Doing this, I had to shift all my events onto line, and it taught me more about flexibility and that sometimes you just gotta get creative and go with the flow. I've come to realize that I need to rely more on technology, especially because during recruitment, we did most of our outreach through Instagram and social media. This meant I had to work hand in hand with the VP of Public Marketing to boost engagement on our social media platforms. I've had previous experience with handling social media accounts due to this. I have worked with many sites used to design graphics, such as Canva, and understand what it takes to build a graphic portfolio. I have designed shirts and multiple graphics for the Panhellenic community. I'm knowledgeable about the Instagram algorithm and what it takes to be acknowledged and successful on that platform. One short-term goal from my position would to get more engagement on social media with consistent posts and updates about meetings, to spread awareness of all events that can be done to gain hours, because I feel there are so many opportunities that go by that many people are unaware of. I hope to increase our following with a broader outreach and another successful year for NSA. I understand the full responsibility of this position and what it takes to be a representative for NSA if given the chance to. Thank you for taking your time to listen. Have a nice day.
Hi everyone, my name is Mai Alzarine and I'm in the traditional BSN cohort of 2022 and I would love to serve as NSA's Activities Director. So just a little bit about me. I'm from Palm Springs, California. After graduation, I hope to work in critical care and then maybe pursue grad school and become a nurse anesthetist. Obviously, we'll see about that. I love playing tennis, playing video games, watching anime and other shows, stuff like that. And as a side note, this is actually my second time running for NSA board, so this just proves how committed I am and just how much I would love to really apply myself and contribute to this organization and our community. And so here's some of maybe the qualifications that could help. I'm currently involved in ASI, so I'm a student representative of the Presidential Appointing Committee. And so even though that's like a really long title, it basically means that I've had the opportunity to kind of like network with people all over campus. And so hopefully this could help me find relevant volunteer opportunities within our school. I'm familiar with like people within ASI, whether it be staff or other students, as well as like students and faculty in the HHD Interclub Council. And so hopefully that could help me find volunteer opportunities. And as a side note, so here are kind of my short, long-term, and other projects that I want to do. If you know a bit about me, I also love professional development and like attending conferences, especially since things have been virtual. I've really taken the opportunity to learn about networking. And so I'd love to host activities surrounding professional development through NSA. And so I think this is something that like everyone can benefit and enjoy from, whether it be like LinkedIn workshops, resume building, interviewing, tips and stuff like that. I'd really love to work on those kind of things with NSA. I also learned a bit about like continuing education courses and stuff. And so that's obviously something we're going to have to do in our nursing career. So I'd love to work on that kind of stuff with NSA. And then, I'm also involved at the state level. So I'm currently a mentor within the California Nursing Student Association. So providing assistance to pre-nursing students and, students who are in those kind of programs. Hopefully, maybe I could have outreach opportunities to other organizations and connect nursing students from our school to nursing students at different schools. So in addition to finding excellent volunteer opportunities, I'd really love to work on creating actual socials within the club so that cohort members and our general club members can just grow closer together and to really get to know one another. And especially how things are continuing to be virtual, I'd love for NSA to continue to be kind of a platform to connect different nursing students. It's really important for us to all stick together and hopefully help each other help one another, if that makes sense. And then I also have more than enough experience with things around DiscoverFest. I've tabled for different organizations that I'm a part of, so I really know great ways to promote and outreach to people either on like a personal level or organizationally, if that's a word. Basically, I would love to connect with the different organizations that I'm already a part of. And so I feel very confident to take on that responsibility as activities director. And lastly, I would also like to obviously continue to get great guest speakers. I would love to get some of my personal mentors and other speakers that I have personal contact with to provide some advice for our club, hopefully. And so I kind of already have an idea of some people who might be interested in doing that for us. And then other leadership experience, I've been a peer mentor for the past 2 semesters. I'm currently a peer tutor. And so those experiences have just let me, build my interpersonal communication and relationship skills. And so hopefully that will definitely help me with managing being on board, as well as communicating with our general club members. And then just overall, I hope to strengthen ties within the club, outreach to other clubs, and continue to find ways to expand everyone's professional growth, as well as to continue to find volunteer opportunities, whether they be remote or hopefully maybe like more vaccine clinics, just to get people to have more hands-on patient experience. But that's all for me. Thank you so much for your time and consideration.
Hi, my name is Hope Wynn. I'm currently a third-year nursing student here at Cal State Fullerton in the traditional BSN class. I just wanted to introduce myself and talk about myself a little bit. I grew up here in Southern California and outside of nursing school, although sometimes nursing school feels like it's all I do. I enjoy hiking, long walks on the beach, playing basketball, go Spurs, basically anything that will get me out of my room during this COVID time. I'm also involved in a nonprofit called Humans of Planet Earth, where I run the social media, and the whole goal of Humans of Planet Earth, just to explain a little bit, is to break children out of the cycle of poverty in Peru through healthcare and education. In terms of my career goals, I do want to graduate, and I do want to work after I graduate. I'm just not sure if I want to go into a specialty or what I want to do yet, but in terms of long-term goals, I do want to eventually go work on a long-term healthcare mission in a different country. One of my biggest passions is serving the underserved, and I think I could use my skills as a future nurse to help bring healthcare to those who don't have access, or if access is very limited. In terms of goals for NSA, as we move out of this marvelous time of being online every single class, I think that it's so important that NSA not only becomes a resource for academics and career information, but also a community where students can turn to when they're struggling or when they need help. Zoom has caused us to feel a little more isolated from each other, and I think NSA could be a great space where people connect and support each other. Also, I want to talk about my goals in terms of conferences and conventions. In terms of conferences and conventions, I know that the last spring COVID did a little damper on all the hopes and plans. But coming up to this new year, I hope that there's lots of opportunities that students will be able to attend to develop and hone their leadership skills, and also just network with other nursing students as future colleagues. So those are my goals for NSA, and I hope that we continue to engage NSA on campus when we return back to in-person, and I hope to see you guys all soon. Bye!
Hi everyone, my name is Danny Liu, and I am running to be the BLS Director. A little bit about me, I'm in a traditional BSN class of 2022, and I think I have a lot of leadership experience that would really make me a good fit for BLS Director. I've been a general member of NSA from 2019 to 2020, and since 2020, I've been serving on the executive board as the NSA historian. So I'm very familiar with the operations of the club, both from a member and executive board standpoint. As the historian during the peaks of the COVID-19 pandemic, I've really learned how to be flexible and adaptable to not only fulfill but exceed my duties. Since in-person meetings were no longer being done, there was an even bigger focus on social media and online events. I was able to focus on member engagement online and collaborate with other board members to create online events and increase member involvement in a virtual setting. Some other leadership experience I have is that I'm one of the student representatives in the Student Affairs Task Force, and in there I advocate for student concerns and perspectives in accordance with the School of Nursing. In addition, I'm also a peer mentor for the new Nursing Peer Tutor Club, which started this semester, and in that club I help support nursing students in their studies, and I'm currently tutoring both fundamentals and med-surg every Saturday. Teaching is one of my biggest passions. In fact, I do want to become a nurse educator in the future, so I think being BLS Director would allow both my leadership skills and teaching experience to really shine in a way that would benefit NSA members. As we know, nursing is a team sport, and this pandemic has proven just how important receiving support is for all of us. As BLS Director, my overall goal during the term would be to implement interventions that support the excellence of nursing students, including both general NSA members and the future executive board, through providing and promoting adequate access to BLS and CPR training. For the future board I will be working with, I plan to promote a space where board members are encouraged to ask for help when needed and collaborate with others. I definitely don't want anyone to feel overwhelmed with school, NSA, and other duties. I want them to feel support from both me and other members so we can reach the goals we're moving towards. As for my goals for NSA members in general, I want to increase engagement and provide more access to CPR classes. I want to prioritize member schedules so that way we can provide classes that suit everyone's needs. I also want to implement a poll where members can anonymously provide feedback on where we can improve on as a club and in the BLS classes. After all, NSA is run by the students and is for the students. Please vote for me, Danny Liu, as your NSA BLS Director. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sachi, and I'm a first-year nursing major running for BLS Director for the 21-22 school year. In my past semester at CSUF, I had the opportunity to begin my role as Inter-Club Council representative and serve as a member-at-large for the executive board of the Allied Health Student Association. As an ICC representative, I attended all HHD ICC meetings, voted on proposals made by other clubs, and learned how to secure funding for clubs overall. As an executive member, I also helped my club increase voter turnout, helped organize events and obtain speakers, and assisted in building AHSA to the club that it is today. My past experience also includes being vice president of my high school speech and debate team, where I helped manage a team of over 200 students by conducting speech sessions, booking flights, and offering emotional support to create an inclusive community. This role definitely took up a lot of time, but through it, I was able to hone my time management skills, which is a trait of mine that I'll bring to the Nursing Student Association. I was also president of my high school's first aid club and worked with our school nurse to coordinate using CPR mannequins with an end goal of CPR certifying all of our members. However, unfortunately, due to COVID, we weren't able to accomplish this goal. To increase the amount of people certified by advertising BLS certification to non-nursing majors as well. Outside of my intended role, I'll reach out to social media figures in nursing to come speak at CSUF NSA meetings to raise awareness of the club and help increase member participation. If you vote for me as BLS Director, I'll do my absolute best to go above and beyond what my role entails. Thank you.